good morning, and good morning to you, buddy. What's going on?
It's all good, man. It's all good. We're rocking and rolling, getting ready. The response to our sick program has been unbelievable. So we're here again today to bring on another one of our associates to talk about that. And we are learning new things about it all the time, getting great feedback. So yeah, we want to do another show on and tell the guests and tell everybody about the Social Impact Challenge and the effect it's having in the business community.
All right, so stay tuned for our special guest. Here we go. Don't keep them waiting, Stephen. Please introduce our special guest.
Well, I've got a great young man joining us. He joined our team about 2 months ago. Iman is here with us today, and I had the pleasure of meeting him for the first time. It's funny how COVID is. You've got people on your team you haven't even met. And I got to meet him just on the street the other day, because we live in the close proximity. So let's welcome Iman on the show.
Hi everybody. Hi Stefan. Hi Charles. I'm really glad that I'm here. Yeah, it's been so funny, and I got shocked, honestly.
So tell us a little bit about you, my friend. Where are you from? What are you doing?
So I'm originally Persian, and I came in Canada as a postgraduate student, and then I get to know like RTG, Stefan, and all of these things that we're doing now. And after that, I get into SIG program, which I'm really happy about that. That's me personally. I'm thinking I'm doing, something helpful for the society. So yeah, here is my background.
Well, great to have you on the show, my friend.
Thank you.
So, Stephen, you're bringing all these interesting guests that are excited to be on the show and excited to jump into the program. But let's tell the people about the program.
Yeah. First of all, a shout out to my lovely wife Svetlana Radnikova, who actually, through her organization, Immigrant Women in Business, is actually introducing me to all these wonderful people. And they're just obviously big-hearted people who are looking to make a difference in the world. And obviously, that's what our programs are all about. The SICK program, we like to say, we want to get companies sick so we can make them healthier, is all around, it's a social impact challenge, but it's specially designed. Perhaps it was a really, really good program. Now it's a great program because of COVID, because what this program does is it brings your employees together physically. You cannot do that. So it brings them together virtually. But it brings them together in such a way where, they're having fun, they're challenging each other, trash talking going on. And the real secret sauce to the program is we're making this, obviously the benefactors are the companies. Companies are improving culture. They're able to, add to their employee retention and attraction. They're increasing the bottom line and building a stronger emotional connection to their brand. But the most important thing that we've discovered now, because we created it, we developed it, and now we started rolling it out and getting a lot of feedback, is this is a program that I can honestly say that every single company out there needs to do. And here's the reason why. Companies today, as we've always had, we select things that we want to stand for. We select things that we want to be about. Maybe it's the climate, maybe it's gender equality, whatever it may be. Here's the problem today and why that needs to change and why our program is perfectly designed for this. Companies today have to realize that the younger people get passionate about causes. The United Nations created 17 Sustainable Development Goals, and now almost 70% of all companies in North America are focused on those. But when they pre-select them, as they tend to do because we've been doing it for years, When they pre-select those, they're basically saying to their employees, this is what our company is going to stand for, where what they should really be saying is, we want you to tell us what we should be. You're the employees. You're the ones that are in the front lines. You're the ones that are making things happening. We want you to go out and figure out what it is that we should be standing, and not, by the way, through doing a survey and saying, well, what should we go? And you pick the top 3 or 4, because you're still going to alienate those other ones. And the younger people today, when they get passionate about a cause, Charles, and we've talked about this before, if you're doing something that's not in that, they'll say, well, that's great. That, it's great that you're feeding people, but I'm really passionate about the climate, so I'm not going to engage in that. So in our program, unlike any others that I've seen out there right now, we focus on all 17 Sustainable Development Goals. Companies get to engage us, they get to engage all of their employees, and the employees get to challenge each other and get involved in the Sustainable Development Goal that they're passionate about. And of course, it's a challenge, so they get social impact points, and at the end of the month, we add up all the points, divide by the number of employees, and a company gets a social impact score. So it's a really, really great way to engage, especially around COVID, engage them. It's a month-long program, so they're going on every single day. They're doing different challenges, and you've got all this data afterwards, as well as a social impact score that your employees are equally, proud about, because it was them that actually did it. It was them who engaged in it and got that score for the company.
So let me ask you, Iman, when you first heard about the program and about the giving back, why did you want to jump into the program about giving back?
One of my dreams always was having having a better society, helping others, helping people who deserve and still they don't have what they wanted to do in their lives. So once I've heard about the SICK program, Social Impact Challenges, that we are doing, I was so excited about that. And I said, look, yeah, it is the thing that you want to do. So let's go and do it. So, I was so excited. And, I just want to say something to the sales and owners. If you want to have more satisfaction, among your employees, if you want to have, a better culture in your company, if you want to have, more profit, which for sure everybody, does, that's the program that helps you. It helps you, and basically it helps others. So that's, here you go. This is what we are doing. We can help you. So for me, I'm really, I'm really glad that I can do something that I like and I can help others.
See, the key word that I like that you said there is something that you like. And Stephen has touched on it before, that sometimes the companies are giving you stuff to help other organizations, which you're not that fond of, and you want to help, but you're more excited to help something that you're more passionate about and more feeling about. So with this way, the company, yourself, the employees get to pick what they're really passionate about, and they can all sustain it and they can all work together. So Stephen, you know what I love? Right there.
Yeah.
Everyone must more than they put in. Talk about that.
Well, that's a model. I mean, we built that. When we were first building the company, and of course, all of our B2C, business to consumer programs are around feeding. But when we built the company, sustainability obviously is, for any company, should be one of the paramount things that you're looking to do. And I realized over the course of my career that if you build a program where everybody wins more than they put in, there is no question that it's going to be sustainable, because as Nielsen told us when we asked them to do some research for us, they said, well, with your model, why would people stop? When we're talking about the feeding, why would they stop when they're getting a discount mobile app where they're saving more than it's actually costing them, where they're winning more than they put in? And so all of our models about that, and of course, especially the SICK program for these companies that are out there and looking for programs. I'm talking to some very, very large companies right now who started by saying to me, "Oh, it sounds really good, but we've already pre-selected 3 or 4 or 5 or even 6 of the SDGs that we're going to focus on." And I said, well, that's cool. You can certainly do that, but I think it would be a flawed strategy. And of course, some of these people knew that I was a strategist in my former life. And I said, if you really look at it, I think that's a flawed strategy. And, I'd be happy to share with you why. And when I did, and I told them that, hey, you're going to alienate some of your employees that won't be passionate about those 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, they actually, I got the response I got, and these are big multi-billion-dollar companies, said to me, wow, we hadn't really thought of that. But this is where the data, backs it up. Young people just think differently, and they love to get engaged. They want to make the world a better place, but they really get passionate about their particular cause. And so, you start talking to somebody about hunger who's just really passionate about the climate, they will say, oh yeah, that's really good, but they won't get engaged in it.
Yeah.
Because they're fully committed to the climate or gender equality or race. It doesn't matter what it is. They get really, really engaged in that. So we say to companies off all the time now, listen, keep doing what you're doing, no problem at all, but you also have to add this. Do this program as well. It'll be a fun way to engage your employees, make them feel better about working at the company, and also add to your social impact.
Yeah, and that's the key word that everybody's looking for, is the social impact. But also, it's a challenge. And like you said, I got a marketing company. You got a marketing company. It's nice to say, hey, look at my score, look at your score, and you can battle against companies and really get the energy going between two competing companies and have fun at the same time.
Exactly. Some of the larger companies that we're talking to right now, Charles, they are actually going to challenge their clients, their suppliers. We've got one right now that will have over 200 companies that are all tied together, and they will be challenging each other. And we're actually going to set up what we're classifying now as they're calling the Social Impact Awards. And so now we're going to be giving out awards and different accolades to the companies who get the highest social impact score.
Yeah, and the thing about this is, people don't realize this is not just a small thing. It could spin off to get bigger. It can spin off and get bigger, and more people involved and bigger. And then the impact score for your company alone is a gem. If you can put that out into social media, into marketing, that your company's doing this, it just takes your company to the next level.
Oh, for sure. And think about this. I mean, one of our goals, Charles, is 5-6 years from now, you've got all these Zeds that are graduating and looking for jobs and everything. And imagine them walking in, and the company wants to hire them, and they say, okay, great. But the potential employee says, well, yeah, okay, it's really cool. It looks really good. But by the way, before we go any further, what is your social impact score?
Yeah,
that's kind of what we envision long term as how this thing could take off. And of course, the bottom line, strip all that other stuff away. The bottom line is we're doing good and making an impact. And this is the decade of social impact. This is the year 2030 was the year that the UN, when they developed the social development goals, sustainable development goals, they said, we want to eradicate these 17 things by the year 2030. So this is the decade. This is the one. We get 10 years here to do that, and our program certainly will add to that.
Yeah, and it's real easy. Tell them how simple it is to join, my friend.
Yeah, really reach out to one of our people, and you're going to hear about this. Aman and the other business development people in our company will be contacting with you. It's really just a matter of getting educated. People sign up. I mean, it's a really easy process. You sign up. We send you the links. All your employees sign up on that, and then you pick what month you want to go in. A lot of them right now, January, February seems to be the prime time because they want to start off the new year. Obviously, everybody wants to start off 2021 on a positive note. So why not start off with a great challenge that involves your people, which will still not physically be together, but they'll be engaged on a daily basis by doing challenges, trash talking each other. You'll see the different employees. You can have a lot of fun with it. Great positive way to start the year. And the other thing and we've been asked this, so I'll throw it out there to people right now. Some companies have said, well, we'll bring new employees in, or we might want to do it again. Can we do it? Yeah, we set it up so that you can do it as many times as you want. You can improve your score. We actually cut the price in half. And this is very affordable as well. It's we've compared it against other team building and different things out there, and made sure it was very affordable, because we want more and more people to do this. This, our goal as a for-profit social enterprise is to make the biggest impact we can, not only in feeding, but in all these different things. So yeah, just reach out to us. We'll have our people will talk to you about exactly, answer your questions. And then it's just a matter of registering. You decide which month you want to do it in, and then, inform your company. We have a little program that builds up, educates them, and then we just go out and do it. They go in, and when the cool thing about the program, Charles, is when you open it up, there's the 17 SDGs. You click on whichever one you're passionate about. There's a whole bunch of challenges under those particular things. So again, they can stay laser focused. Although we have had some companies say, funny enough, some of them started out with some, but then they added a couple of others because they were looking for some extra points and everything, because of course they're challenging other people in their company. So yeah, it can be a lot of fun. But also at the end of the day, it's a real good program for making a difference in the world.
There you go. So before we go, Iman, I'm going to leave the last word to you. When people are watching right now, tell them, why should they join?
Well, I just want to add that we are here to help. We are here to, help you pragmatically. It's not just a word. You will see, in the action. And just let's to have a better word. Let's to make a better word with each other. It's not hard, like having a beautiful smile, having a beautiful day is easy, and we can do it together.
Oh, beautiful said, my friend. Beautiful said. All right, my friend, thank you so much for bringing another great guest to the show.
I appreciate it, buddy. Great to see you again, and I know we'll see you a couple times next week as well.
Yep, I know you have a lot more great guests, so stay tuned. Thank you so much, my friend. We'll see you next time. Like I said, you didn't have to watch, but you did. And take care of people. If you notice, the challenge is all about taking care. You can do a lot out there, so go ahead and do it. Don't be hesitate. Give them a call. Check on the list. It's all about the program. We'll see you next time.
RTG Group is a social enterprise. We substantially benefit and reward those who choose to do good. Our mandate in all of our programs is that everyone must win more than they put in. For more information, call 647-859-0126. We can do this together.
Yeah. Has come to an end. But the fun doesn't have to stop here. If you have any questions, suggestions, or feedback, head over right now to Twitter and Facebook and like, share, and get involved. Join us next time.
Please be advised that this podcast is meant for educational and informational purposes only and is in no way a replacement for legal or medical advice. The opinions contained within are solely those of the interviewers and interviewees and should be received as so. Those seeking help or advice are encouraged